Good evening, everybody. My name is Antoine Flippin. That's ANTOINE I come from Chattanooga, Tennessee. I've been here in Los Angeles now about 2 years. It's a nice city, but there's some things that's really been getting me puzzled about the city as some of the things that I've been seeing, especially downtown. Uh, unjust things, if I may add. Police brutality, for one. Uh, Different types of racism. Like from where I'm from, racism is they let you know that they don't really, care for you, which is, I guess, growing up in the South, that's understandable. At least I know where they're coming from. Whereas most other places, especially places, like here in Los Angeles, you don't really see it, but it is behind the scenes. And that's some of the things that has really, like, reason why I wanted to talk about this. I was talking to someone about a week or so ago about some of the things that are going on down here. Not only just downtown, everywhere else, but particularly here because you have people that are here that are really sick, a lot of mental disease, things that are running rampant, and the people of higher authority or higher places, as you may call, uh, how should I put it? They see the problem and they say they're addressing it, but they're not really doing anything about it. Take for instance Hurricane Katrina. Me personally, if that's not systematically wiping out the majority of a race, then I don't know what is. Because at that point in time, up until that actually happened, back in 1996, the governors and everybody that's in office talked about improving the levees, talking about it, but yet when the time came, when the hurricanes actually happened, I guess they figured, this will just blow over, and we'll just survive it. They didn't know a Category 4, almost a Category 5, nearly wiped that city out. To this day, this city is still picking itself up. So there are some things wrong in our government that, they say, well, we elect new officials, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. But yet when they get in office, it's like they just forget about the common people, doing what's right for the people. And a lot of times they lose sight of that and they just want to fill their pockets instead of just attacking the problem. And just like the gentleman said, before me, we're living in a scriptural time, a time where we need to just really get closer to God and His Word and His knowledge, because we see everything that He has talked about and prophesied, it is coming to pass. And if people don't realize that and trying to turn a blind eye to it, then, when the rapture comes, and I am a firm believer in the rapture, when the rapture comes and they're left here on this earth for the 7-day tribulation, the only thing I can say is, good luck, because, the Word of God teaches us, not to kill and destroy. And we are destroying this planet. Different things like global warming and different types of occurrences that are not normal. And these are things that God has prophesied. And like he said, his people are not surprised by this. Okay? But we have a lot of people in this world that, you know, they want to try to, you know, play God and outdo God, and, you know, think technology is going to be, you know, better than His power. That's all that's going to be coming. All that's going to come to an end. All that's going to come to an end. So my thing is, if you're a firm believer and you see everything that's going on, just hold on to God's unchanging hand and just stay in His Word and just stay prayerful and just stay under His wing, and He'll give you the victory. And that's I mean, just you know, just stay close to Him, because right now this world is going down the tubes. I mean, I hate to say it, but that's the way it is right now. I mean, I wake up every day and I thank God for the sun and for my life, health, and strength, my family, who's all back east right now, and I'm praying for them as I know they are for me. But each day that passes and it goes forth, you see things that just, you know, they say if it's before it gets better, it's going to get worse. Well, right now, you know, you look at unemployment. I mean, it's skyrocketing, like 10% average in the majority of the United States. And I mean, this country, this whole world needs to be shaken up. It needs to be shaken up biblically, prayerfully, any way you can look at it. I mean, because we as men, we fall short. We don't always fall short. And that's the only way, I mean, that's the only thing I can say right now is, you know, just stay close to God, just get into his teachings, His Word, and just stay close to Him, because man is going to fail you every time. Another thing I want to talk about real quick is, like I said, racism. Just, you know, we have a new president, which I'm very excited about that, President Barack Obama. I just only wish my father was alive to see this occasion. He died 3 years ago, not seeing when the first African-American president was elected. But even as of now, as he's been in office now, going on 8 months or so, he still has to defend in that, and the questions asked about race, and I'm thinking when he was elected, all of that was rid of, but we're still dealing with it, folks. We're still dealing with it. It can be 2010, 2011, we're still going to be dealing with this. So, only thing that I can say is, you know, I just be proud of who you are. Don't try to change. Don't try to impress nobody. And just stay true to yourself, because if you change yourself for the world and then lose your own soul, then what do you have to gain for it? And, you know, personally, I'm thankful to be alive to see him get elected into the White House. And, you know, who's to say, you know, if he's going to be a good president or not? That's not for me to say. The only thing I can say is I'm just thankful and blessed to have been alive to see him be elected. I think he has some very strong and good ideas. The majority of the world right now doesn't seem to think so. But you have to understand, he's been in office now not even a year, and he is taking on a administration, for one, that is in $1 trillion of debt. Two, left in ruins by a former president, that falsely made up, I'm saying it, he's falsely made up some accusations about, you know, weapons of mass destruction, which we